My word is healing hearts. That's aim today or for you today, Nikki.
How about that? Wow. Yeah. And that's the thing where, when you feel that, immediately emotions came, because it's real. And I was just thinking with the gentleness, that you are who you associate with, like the 5 people that they say you hang around with most of the time, you become them. They influence you just automatically, just because. That's what it is. So I'm hugging a tree today, going on a fast, like really being inside and asking a sense of gentleness, like, really gentle. And Rosie actually left me with her gentleness. She was very gentle. Wow, and it's, of course, there's emotions coming because it's natural. I'm not going to suppress that, but it's like, yeah, it's really like Ian says, you feel that love for the planet. You feel the love. You just feel the love. And I think that's the gift. Because love does heal.
Such an incredibly... Sorry, Nikki.
No, just love. I was just saying love.
Love is such an incredibly diverse vibration. It does so many different things. Because it is actually the foundation of life.
But still, we don't know how to take care of it.
We often don't know how to allow it.
Exactly. So much resistance there, you see. And that's what I thought to myself. Am I just being curious now? But yeah, I am curious, because you can say something, or you can look at something, and then somebody's looking at the same thing and they're thinking completely the opposite, or completely different to what you're thinking. But what I think and what I see, yeah, it's almost like everyone's talking to me. It's like, yeah, whoa, did you hear that? No, they didn't hear that. But that's also okay. What I'm bringing to this understanding is perspectives, perspectives. Everyone has their own perspective. They have their own internal dialogue of what they're feeling. And so when something like you say or feel or be, sometimes it reflects differently, until they actually do place their attention, and look at it and say, okay, now what is that? Like, can we just understand what's going on here? Okay, does that make sense? Because that is the communication.
You're talking about choice.
No, not choice. No, not choice. Not choice. I'm talking about being in the awareness of knowing what you are observing and how you project it and how you take, and receive it. And then another person sees the same thing. and they see it completely different. Yeah. So it's not how, just because you think like that doesn't mean that other person's going to think like that. That's what I'm saying. So with having to know, like, yeah, you know, later on, you if you ask the questions, then you get to the answer. Mm. Mm.
For me, the choice was in when you spoke of focus.
To me, everything's a choice now. Everything's a choice for me. So yeah, I do agree with that. You know, yeah, absolute. But I'm just allowing myself to understand not everybody thinks like me. This is what it is, you know, and so now I need to know that it's with knowing that it's like, okay, so what are you thinking about it? You know, what do you think about it? You know, that curiosity, what do you think about it? And then that person reveals what they think about it. Yeah. Mm. And it's beautiful because then you have two different meanings or thoughts, and then you go, oh, I never looked at it like that. I never saw it like that. You know, when somebody's telling you something and you go, oh my God, I never thought of that.
Mm. Mm.
I'm just tickling myself because it's interesting, right? And that's what I realized that. And then I said, and then you also can say, you can also say, wow, I never saw that. Like I never saw it like that. And that to me it's an open portal to follow. And then you can go, okay, so what are you thinking? Let me think. What do you think? And let's think together. Let's think the possibilities here of what can really be possible. Like, I mean, like, you know, okay, so that's what I'm thinking. That's just what I'm thinking. So yeah, I just like it, you know.
This reminds me of oneness.
Yeah, right? Oh my God. I want to experience that in others.
Judging restricts it.
Yeah.
So that's the other side of it. It's the other side is judging.
Mm-hmm.
And all degrees in between. Of course, we're all going to have different views, and that's the beauty of it. They don't have to be the same. Welcome, Craig. Good morning. To balance, oneness, gentleness, harmony, focus.
My word for the day is sharing.
Sharing.
Mm. My word for the day is thankful. Mm.
All words that are heart healing.
Mm. Mm. A lot of power behind those words.
Mm-hmm.
Heart mending.
Mm.
Heart connecting.
Mm.
Harmony.
Mm. It's all healing.
My word for the day is expanding.
Expand more. Yeah. Expanding. Mm. Wow. Mm.
Ian, you were talking about hugging your tree
Mm.
and experiencing that oneness. And when I go on my walk, sometimes I get a bit tired, and it's in a small wood, so there are lots of trees. And I'll either stand with the front of me against the tree with my arms around it, or what I also love to do is to stand with my back against the trunk. And somehow when I feel that, it's different. And I have this enormous sense of life at my back. And it changes my breath. And then I get to imagine and feel the tree breathing. And all the life that's in it.
Or the life that's on it, or the squirrels, the
Mm.
leaves, the acorns.
Yeah. They're a total ecosystem.
I feel the vibration of trees now. It's very nice.
Mm.
Yesterday when I was out, I was hugging a tree, and there was like a bench nearby, and this guy and girl sat down. I didn't see them, and he looked at me, and I said, "Oh, I'm going to marry this tree," because they gave me a funny look for hugging the tree and walked down. It's quite amusing actually. You should see the face. I'm going to marry this one. It's funny.
I probably would have done the same thing, Ian. That would have been my first reaction, I imagine.
It's just funny. Mhm.
Yeah. Mm. See, that would only in the moment, in the action, can we observe what we'll do. And the second place is to imagine we're in that space and just feel what the action would be. And play out what we could do. What would we do? What are all the options there? It resets that conditioning. For that when that moment appears, there's other choices than just the automatic, just the reaction. And we're all doing it. Some are doing it together. Some are doing it against each other.
I'm definitely feeling like my vibration rising. I can just feel it. Yeah. Yesterday I was out also. When I was out, I saw this guy. He's one of my neighbours, and he was wearing a mask. A face mask, and he's still wearing them. And he when he even goes out of the house, to put his bin out, he wears a mask. And when I look at him in the eyes, he looks dead. I can't explain it. It just like it looks like soulless. It's really hard to explain, but I just felt a lot of compassion for him. But yeah, he just looked dead in the eyes. That spark not there. And when I was walking around yesterday, it's just like when I was looking at people, it's like everyone's in a trance. And I'm starting to wake up out of it. But it just felt like everyone was in this trance. Hard to explain. That I used to be in, but I'm waking up from it now. But yeah, I just felt a lot of compassion for him because it just looked like there was no soul there in this mask. Really loads of fear. I really felt it. I do every time I see him. And I just send him love.
Could you imagine if everyone did that to a stranger, to anybody? Just sending them love, sending them compassion, sending them healing, It's very beautiful to hear that. It's
People
really
don't need my
beautiful.
judgment. Like the guy wearing the mask, people would judge him. Like, oh, he's still wearing them. But people don't need the judgment, they need the compassion. There's a lot of fear
Absolutely.
there.
We have many in New York that still wear the mask, and it's really like, wow, it's so tight on their face, I just see they like so got it so tight, And I go, oh my gosh, oh my gosh. Especially on the subway, and I got really tired, and you can't their eyes, and you get this looks like dreading. It's just dreading. See it on their faces, you know. It's like, whoa.
The spark in the eyes is gone.
Yeah, it's just dead. It looks dead.
Mm.
It does look dead, you know. Mm. And that's the thing, you know, when I see them when people coming on the when we're going on the train, we call it subways here, okay? And it's like, yeah, I just say, oh, have a good day today. I hope you have a good day today. I wish them like we just wish people, or not, it's not just blessings, bless, bless, because it's so like, oh no, this is too much. It's just too much for me sometimes, you know. So I just send them love to you, and I just also blessings, have a good day, blessings. It's like, oh no, yeah. It's like praying for them, you know. It's praying for them, blessings. Then look at someone and say, oh my goodness, you're wearing a mask on your face. Like, look at you, you know, just the opposite, blessings. Mm. Mm. Judgment comes up now when Jesse said judgment, that's it. Immediately you judge. First you judge, first the negative, you judge. Because negative is actually 10 times worse than for the body than positive, you know. Mm. So yeah, and then you realize, oh, and I caught myself a couple of times. And I went, no, wait a minute. I'm being a little critical. Yeah, I'm a little, you know, judgmental on this person with this mask on his face. Then I just say, okay, yeah, blessings.
Yeah, it's not the judging that's negative.
It's negative. Yeah, that's it.
It's not. It's not negative.
Tell me.
The judging is what decides what's negative and positive.
Mm-hmm.
But that's the problem. The problem is deciding what's negative and positive and then sticking with that. How in the heck do you know what's negative and positive? Brain can't figure that out.
I feel like it's all right to get thought, because I think we all get like that thought just popped into our head, but it's what you verbalize and what you actually express. You can think of thought and then think, oh, I just thought that, but it's how you actually speak to that person, and you know. So I think we all get them thoughts every now and then. It just pops into our head like, oh, he's wearing a mask, or you know. It's how you respond to that thought.
Yes.
Do you respond with judgment, or do you respond with compassion, turn it around?
Yeah. Or when you meet somebody, do you have good intentions or bad intentions? Well, yeah, your intentions for that person. Yeah. What are they? Because sometimes you can prepare yourself. Yeah.
So why do we judge our intentions?
That's a good question. Very good question there. Give me a moment. I love it. Yes.
Well,
is it based on some kind of morality or some kind of, you know, like what's the gauge?
We are wired like that. That's just what we wired it. That's the thing. Absolutely wired to the negative first. We are wired. We do not go into, absolutely.
I don't agree. I believe that's learned behavior.
Absolutely. And that's what's going to happen now. So being aware and observing it.
Yeah.
Mm. And that's when we get to reprogram. We get to program how we want to be programmed. Yeah. How we are programmed right from the beginning as spirit. But that's another story. I'm saying right here, right now.
Yeah.
Mm.
Yeah. We learn to judge.
Oh, absolutely. That's, yeah.
Yeah. And innocent
And-
doesn't judge anything.
Thank you. It's like saying to yourself in a basket game, yeah? Oh, I'm going to miss. I'm going to miss. You miss. And then you say to yourself, no, I'm going to get it in. I'm going to get it in. And you get it in. Always thinking the worst scenario. Think the best scenario. Think the best scenario. That's all I'm going to say for that one. I'm just hearing that because that to me is very powerful right now.
Yeah, but what makes it a good or bad scenario?
It's allowing you to have the results you want. That's
Because that's a
it.
judgment too. This scenario would be bad. This scenario would be good. That's a judgment too.
Yes. But in a way to just give understanding of how you want to focus in going through, yeah? Like a river, like go through like a river. How do you want to go through, yeah? So I just want to smooth it out, I just want to get to the end of the river, right? So with that, just having to know that I will get to the end of the river, then say to myself, oh, I don't know how to get to the end of the river. I'm going to drown. Do you understand that concept? So it's just having to know, yeah. Looking at the positive, because the positive is a positive plus for your vagus nerves. For example, as Alison was speaking about putting her back towards a tree, yeah, that's the vagus nerve she's touching, right through your body. You're made up of a lot of things. You're not just made up of just bone and flesh, yeah, or blood. Let me tell you, my dear. So this is the power of just having to know that we can breathe through everything and allow our nervous system to know how we want it and how does it feel. And we go for it with the action of how you want to vibe.
I'd just like to add, I feel we are conditioned a bit to negativity because what I've been noticing is, and I've been conditioning this way myself, we focus on what we don't want. I've noticed people say, I don't want this to happen. I don't want that to happen. And just further saying, I want this, I want that. They say, I don't. And I've been noticing in people like, oh, I don't want this, I don't want that. I've really been noticing it, and I've turned it around saying, I want this, I want that. So yeah, we're conditioned to say, I don't want.
Yeah.
Which is negative.
From a scarcity, and that's where we don't want to be in scarcity. We don't want to be in scarcity. We want abundance, a full abundance of life, like healthy, productive. We want to create here. We want to explore. We want to enjoy, we want to be in peace with others, peace with us, it's just, gather, just go down. Like when I go out now today, I mean, I'm sitting, I can be anywhere, and there's people gathering in the neighborhood.
Yeah.
It's coming, man. They're coming. They're just coming, and they're just hanging out with me. When I say I'm not, this is what I want. When I say want, this is what I'm creating. This is what I've always feel that's heaven on earth, where people don't have to even know you. They can just have a cup of, they're coming down from their apartments with their tea, with their food. I'm talking halal, just as they are. They're coming with their dogs. Mm. They come back and they say, okay, are you here tomorrow this time? I said, I can't promise. No promises yet, but I will be here. So when you see me, it will be the right, perfect timing for us to be together. You know what? I'm just saying, it's just, yeah. Mm. And
Yeah, we
so,
live in a world where all the structures and institutions are based on scarcity.
yeah.
All of them.
Actually, that's
So
not
how can we
true,
not pick that up?
Craig. It's not true that all structures are based on scarcity. There might be very few that aren't based on scarcity, but it's not true to say that they are all based on scarcity.
So then which ones aren't?
Go and look at your meditation communities, go and look at your church communities where there's mysticism. Those aren't based on scarcity. They're doing exactly what you're doing here.
Mm. Mm.
balance, oneness, gentleness, mending hearts,
I'm going to head off now, guys, but have a beautiful day. Much love to all.
Have a great day, Ian.
Bye,
Much
Ian.
love.
Thanks for being
Have
here.
a beautiful day.
You too.
Bye, Ian.
I have another word for today, and it's alchemy. I think that's a lot of what happens here.
As a mixture of chemistry.
Yeah, and another word for chemistry would be vibration. Or could be.
Charges.
Mhm. Evening, Ali.
Good evening, Ellie.
Good evening, Ellie.
Good morning.
She comes with her giggles. Good morning. Yes. Good night. Good evening to you too. How are you doing?
Today's been a really good day.
Oh, it's
Can't
fantastic.
complain.
Listen,
Yeah.
nice. What was your highlight of the day?
Connection today
Oh,
was the highlight of my
Mm.
day.
I'll have a piece of that.
Yeah.
I'm glad you're connecting with us.
Yeah, baby. Me too.
Yeah, that's right. My day is just starting, so hello there. You got me on a good start. Now the wheel will start rolling. Yeah, Ellie.
Yep.
Yeah, and we get to roll on that. That
Set your
momentum.
intention. You set your
Amen.
intention how you want your day to go, baby.
Listen. Thank you.
So maybe the trick is that we set our intentions and we keep a focus on it, but we allow for everything.
Mm.
Yeah.
Mm. And why did you say trick? Why do you have to trick it?
Because I'm not sure that when we start out on a journey that we really do allow for everything.
Yes. Is it? Yes. I know. So I'm giving giggles, but that is true. Oh yes. Yeah, we humans are complex, eh? We make it so complex. My God.
Yeah.
We make it very, very complex when you think it can be very simple.
Yeah.
Mm.
Where if we would just let go and release and have faith. Instead, we put limits on things and we put expectations on people, and how they react is how we're going to feel, and we can't be doing that. We need to be standing in our power and just letting the energy flow.
Yo, do you hear that? Wow, thank you. Thank you. You spoke for many people there. I think you've spoken all right.
Love you, Nikki.
Wow, that was wow. Thank you. Whew. Alison. Oh, Ellie. Oh, calling you Alison now. Sorry. There's so many so many things are happening right now, but it's so cool. Yeah, yeah. Emily says, yeah, it's beautiful, very powerful. Thank you.
And I truly believe that when things don't work out the way we expect them or plan them to, it's because something bigger and better is meant for us.
Exactly.
You've said that.
We've
You
got
said
to
that.
hold
Yeah.
that faith.
This one.
Hold that faith. When shit hits the fan and you're like, fuck man, how did I manifest that?
Yeah. Yeah.
It's because the universe has got something better lined up for us.
guiding the intention and allowing all the ways that it can show up. Even sidetracks, reversals, side steps, peaks and valleys, hills and mountains.
What that brought up for me now, Jesse, was also, I think perhaps when we really connect to the depth of our intention, then we find out that it can manifest in ways that we might not have imagined before. So to stay true to the essence of the intention and I mean, I don't often have language around Christ's life, but that's what comes up for me. And people like him.
And having compassion on everything.
Yeah.
Listen, who were you talking about? Were you talking about Jesus?
Yeah.
And you said they liked him. What? What was that?
And others like him, right? There are many sages in the world that have been killed and or maimed for, you know, for their message. Right?
Yes.
When I'm thinking about during the Vietnam War with the Buddhist monk that set himself alight.
Mm.
He became the fire.
Mm. Mm.
Yeah.
Mm.
And the power of that, my God.
Yeah. This, yeah. So, yeah. That's what I love. What describes the whole meaning here is the meaning of life. This is life.
Yeah.
As Jesse broke it down, that is life. That is life. And that's what we choose is life. You know, choose life. Live the life you love. Be in love with you in knowing that you are bringing life to others. Yeah.
Yeah.
And it's just a demonstration of the love that is you, God in you is love. That's
right.
what you are rooted in. That's your DNA. That's your program. That's your intentions. That's the motives. Yeah. In this very now moment. And to have to feel that love and fill it up. You know, just fill it up. Fill it up. In how you want to fill it up, you know, fill up that love for yourself, for whoever in the session, who's on the session, who's not on the session, where you want to be, where you want to go, everything. It's just that is what we that's what we are. And we are the light, so we are the fire. Yeah. We are the water. I just say it like that because we are.
Mm-hmm.
We are the earth, you know. We are the air.
Yeah.
We're here as existing in this body suit, and that's the essence of what we want to demonstrate to one another, but most importantly is giving it to ourselves, that we are still learning. We are still learning that.
When you do that, by doing that, others get impacted by it.
I'm telling you. And to me, that's living. That's real living.
That's
And
heaven on earth.
yeah. And I'm allowing all my senses to feel that now. My taste, I taste that. Yeah. Like I'm eating food now. I allow to feel that. I feel that.
I feel that.
Yeah, it's just like when you get all your 8 senses actually all in alignment with allowing that to be, and then just receive it, because there's nothing you need to do here. It's just to receive, right? And it's that receiving that we actually have to break through that resistance and judgments. And do we deserve it? Is it for us? Is it not for us? Is it for other people? Oh, no, it's for other people. It's not for us. All these things that we go through in our heads, that is actually just making it up. You're just making it up because all you need is just to receive. Receive and then allow it. And that's the influence that you give to others, because it's just a magnet. That's how we become magnets. Because we also know what's good for us. We also know what we're choosing, what is good for us. Yeah. Yeah.
And I'd like to acknowledge and use your word, Nikki. Thank you to everybody that does this, is doing this, and for everybody that's been and comes into the group. And just honor that.
I really appreciate that. And I wanted to explain what I meant about the six senses. This is five that I want to really announce, because this is including the five primary senses is vision, it's hearing, it's taste, it's touch, and smell. Mm. And it's as well as the senses of pleasure, pain, temperature. Mm. It can really, yeah. So. Mm.
I'm going to add charge.
Yeah. Thank you. And when you can really feel all of them, like really feel it into all those, wow, what an experience that's going to be.
I want to add awareness.
Mm. It's going to be.
What incredible bodies we've been gifted. Eh?
Yeah. And we just experienced it now. We just experienced it now when we gave that honor. The honor of your greatness, the honors of your genius. Mm. And the honor of your gifts. You never know when it's gonna, and yeah, this is it. You never know how it's gonna show up.
Mm-hmm.
I'm just saying, you never know how it's gonna show up. But when it does, it's almost like, thank you. So yeah, thank you. That connection, that heart connection of just connecting the dots constantly, connecting the dots, yeah? Nothing to figure out, just connecting those dots. And it's just this connecting, and it's just a beautiful flow, and it's like, it's just expansion, and it's just the most amazing feeling to feel in your heart, that you can just know that from the right through you healed. It's healing, constant healing.
Constant growing.
Yeah.
And growing and growing.
And yeah.
Healing and growing.
Yeah.
Healing and growing. Healing
Yeah.
and growing.
And then
Let
everyone,
it flow.
yeah, and everyone just jumps on, and goes, yeah, I want a bit of that.
Yeah, let's go with the flow. Let's do this. It feels so good.
Healing, laughter,
when the energy flows.
Yeah. Laughter is the best medicine.
Oh, for sure.
It can heal you.
Yeah.
Just like with the people you hang around with, they can heal you.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And the things you choose to focus on, and the things you choose to listen to and read, and
Yeah. What you believe also.
Yeah.
Yeah. It's deep. It's nice. I like this. Mm. I like this. I like this a lot. Oh, this is too good. But that's the thing, you see, you hear yourself as too good. You go, no, bring on the good, baby. Bring on the good. I want some good.
Yeah, you just got to trust yourself. Sometimes you just got to put your big girl pants on and just trust yourself.
Yeah, right. Trust yourself. If you mess up, that's also gonna be okay. But listen, we all like hello.
Yeah.
We all make our mistakes, I guess.
Yeah, my girlfriend said to me today, the other day, she said, you just need to put your big girl pants on, Ali.
Yeah,
And just deal with
yeah.
it.
Because
You know
yeah,
what I mean? I was like, ah, thanks. I just needed to hear that.
yeah, right? Yeah,
Yeah, man.
yeah.
Just trust yourself.
I trust myself when I became a mother. I trust myself that I could be a good mother. Isn't that interesting? Yeah. When you
Yeah.
said that now, because I was terrified of being have a baby. Yeah, I was terrified. I wanted a baby, but I was terrified. You
Were
know what I
you?
mean? Oh, I was so terrified. My friend, yeah, when she had a baby, I went, oh my gosh, I don't know, I don't know about that pain. I don't know if I can take that pain. She said, Nikki, just like put your big pants on now. Like, I mean, you know, I said, no, listen, you different to me. This is my very good friend at the time. Well, not at the time.
Yeah.
Well, I worked with her, but you know, we're good friends. Her name's Janet. I mean, she lives in South Africa, but we worked together, and she's just a very, you know, very brave. Let's put it like that. She's always very brave. She's go-getter kind of girl, you know. Very brave. Anyway, so why I wanted to say that, and I had this conversation with her one day, and she said, please, you know how many women have babies? You know how many women, we all have babies. I said, I don't know. But what I wanted to get to the point of going through what I wanted to say is that I could say that, okay, yeah.
It's okay.
I would love, yeah, to have a baby. Yeah. You know?
Yeah.
And so, yeah, so that came to me. And then I just realized when you said that, put on your big panties or panties, or however you say it.
You just do it.
Put on your big panties or something like this.
Honestly, I say that to women on a regular basis.
But
like,
yeah.
They come into my work to get their blood test done to have their babies, and I was like, ladies do that, women do this all the time. It's just the thing is that you just need to concentrate on your breathing. You do that, I said, you'll sail through it. This is what it is. You know, it's so amazing how empowering it can be working with these women before they have their babies, and just setting that intention for how they're expecting it to be, and like helping. Oh, I just love it. And then I get to go up and see that, you know.
You see the baby afterwards. You see the baby after the birth and everything. You see the baby.
It depends. Sometimes,
but you see the baby.
On what? Yeah, we go up to the wards and we get to take like bloods from the baby once they're born. So it's a whole experience. I just love it. I really do.
Wow, that's wow. Yeah, so that's what she did. She said to me, just put your big panties on, you'll be fine. I said, okay. Yeah. I just agreed with her. I said, okay. But what I wanted to say, I had a great pregnancy. My pregnancy was amazing. Oh yeah, I exercised right up to 8 months. Oh yeah, my dear.
Brilliant.
She's exercising right on that 8 month, my dear. But my mother said, and I said, I think you stopped the flow with me, Mom. Because she says, well, wait after the 8th, you're gonna feel it. I said, what do you mean?
Yeah.
She said, oh, you're gonna have swollen ankles. You're gonna have this, you're gonna have that. She's just labeling all the things I'm gonna like get. Yeah. So I said,
Yeah.
wow, something to look forward to. Thanks. What are you trying to like? Yeah. Anyway, listen.
I love
It
it.
it was what it was because I did have those. You know, I didn't. Yeah. But yeah, when I gave birth, I actually was 10 centimeters. Yeah. Sorry to bring that up, but that's what it was. And I went and I was at the hospital. So, but before I called my doctor, I said, yeah, I'm having this. I think I'm having my baby. He says, Nikki, you're freaking what? When he came to the hospital, he saw me. He said, you're like 10 centimeters, like you're ready to hit his out almost. What the heck's going on here? It was like, are you kidding me? Push.
Brilliant. You gotta love it.
I gotta love it. So I said, oh, okay. And then it was just so beautiful. I had the best nurses, you know, these nurses
I
are
love that.
angels.
Yeah.
I had 2 best
Yeah.
nurses, and it was like really, really there on this both on the side, and they could see me, you know, and oh my God, the one was just say, breathe, Nikki, you got to breathe. I said, okay,
Yeah.
breathe,
That's the key.
just breathe,
Just
breathe,
breathe. I
yeah,
wish someone
breathe.
had told me that. Why did no
Oh
one
my
tell me that
gosh.
before I had my first baby? I traumatized myself. Nearly killed the 2 of us. You know what I mean? Because I lost control after 3 days of trying to fucking push this baby out. They just wouldn't do that in this day and age now. Do you know what I mean? That was like
Yeah.
16 years ago. I think, fuck, man. Anyway, we're on the subject, but wow.
And then,
yeah, Nikki.
Yeah.
Just breathe.
I just had to breathe. And then she realized, well, not realized, we're doing this together now. And then she said to me, okay, so now the contractions are coming now. Okay. You can feel it, right? Yeah. Oh. She said, breathe now. So I breathe. And she said, now push now. I went, oh gosh, both times I'm going to breathe and push at the same time. She said, yes. I said, okay. And I breathe and I push and I breathe and I push and I breathe and I push. And I said, oh my God, when is it coming? Please, I needed to come out. I needed to come out. I'm screaming and I'm telling you, my doctor came and he said, what's going on? I said, oh, by accidentally I grabbed him. He was, oh, Nikki, you know, by accidentally. I didn't mean to. I was like,
you grabbed him.
Like I grabbed, I grabbed it by accidentally. And I grabbed it. She said, oh, sorry, oh no, sorry, like just don't come near me now. Tell me. And then the baby, I tell you, he said it's coming. Oh my gosh. Because he just came to, see what was going on. But those nurses helped me out. Yeah? They brought me through that. The most fearful time, not the fearful time, the most fear that I ever had was happening to me. Because I thought I could never do this.
And you did it.
And I see my mum and my sisters have babies. I mean, I witnessed my second elder sister. I think that what really turned me off, because when I saw it, I said, no, that's not going to happen. That's not happening to me. I'm going to do that. And because, I was 12, I was 14 when I saw the first pregnancy, I saw my first nephew that came, he was the first. Anyway, he's in Australia, by the way. His name's Andre. Anyway, he was the firstborn in our family.
And he lives here.
He lives in Australia. Yeah.
Does he live in the West?
He's a psychologist. Yeah. In Perth.
No. The West's massive.
Yeah.
Like-
yeah. Western Australia. That's right.
Nice.
Yeah. So yeah, that's very interesting that you said that, because you never prepare yourself. You don't know how it's going. You can read as much as you want about that. But when it's happening, forget about it. It's just forget about it. You forget about it. Even you think, okay, yeah. And then I'm just finding it quite amusing how things came where I can say today that I am, a mother, but to think that it didn't come with a manual, right?
No.
And then I'm just thankful that I get to put on my big panties.
Yeah.
Yes.
Put on your big girl pants and just do that.
There you go. Alison said it right. Girl, big panties. Your girl's big panties. Put on your girl's big panties. Right? Is that right? I'm just finding it humor. I'm just finding humor now. Say it again one more time, just so I can hear it.
Put your big girl pants on.
Put on your big girl's panty on. Yeah, baby. I love it when she says it in an Australian accent. You gotta love the Australians, man. You gotta love the Australians. Yeah, it's
got
so
a Scottish accent, Nikki.
I got a Scottish. Really?
No, Ali has got a Scottish
Ali's
accent.
that's what I love. I knew there was something different, because it's I just love it. I love the accent. I love how her voice is, and how it's mellowy, and it almost sings when she speaks. Do you know what I mean?
It's because I've got an Aussie slang. I've picked up all the Aussie slang words.
Oh, there you go. The Aussie slang words like that. You see, there's it. Words. Yeah, like the Scottish words. Yeah. 3,000. Yes. Yeah.
There's just me hiding it in.
So
yeah, I liked it.
Nikki, I just want to I want to read something. I wrote it in the chat because I thought I would forget otherwise. So thank you for the story about giving birth. And my writing is to Chi, but it's for all of us, because we all learn from each other's life stories, right? So I've had a few images come up over the weeks from Chi's life story, and the words that he's brought have been the words that you've brought with your amazing resilient energy, and the image of a child left in an open field during war has changed so much, and it did again today. The first one that I can remember very clearly was when you brought the word magic. And when you brought the word magic, I had this image of you in the field, and there was just this incredible display of light all around. And then today, when Jessie spoke about the intention, and I spoke, I had that experience of the depth of intention. I again had this image of this little boy in the field, and I felt the intention of love that held on through all the confusion and fear. And I wanted to say thank you to you for bringing all of that.
Thank you. But
You're very
I
welcome.
think we all got diamonds in us. Diamonds are when
Absolutely.
when we track something valuable out of the experience in our past, or whether it's fear or pain or trauma. When we learn from it, we have something to give, to share from our story. That's our diamond.
Exactly. Yeah.
Thank you, Alison.
You're very welcome. Thank you.
We all have a story to tell.
And we all have our diamonds, right? And they all reflect the light. Thank you from the bottom of my heart for
Love you,
today.
Alison.
Have a great day, everybody.
Take care,
Have a
Alison.
great day, Alison.
Bye, Alison.
She's off now. I wanted to say thank you to Alison. Thank you, Alison.
And Craig left.
Good time to call it an end. Time to scatter.
Yes, thank you so much. Much love, everyone. Bye for
Have a
now.
great day.
Much love.
Thank you
Thank
all.